Deion Sanders, prime time. One of the greatest athletes to ever walk the planet. We know the legend. We know the swagger. We know the coach, the father, the mentor. But behind the spotlight, behind the fame, behind the cameras, there's a personal story many people don't fully know. Today, we dive into the relationship story of Deion Sanders. The heartbreaks, the growth, the faith, the family, and how he found love again when the world wasn't watching. Chapter 1, Early Years and First Marriage. Before the NFL fame, before the Super Bowls, before the gold chains and highlight reels, Deion Sanders was just a young man from Fort Myers, Florida, chasing a dream. In 1989, at the very beginning of his professional career, Deion married Carolyn Chambers. They shared young love, fast success, and 2 children, Deion Sanders Jr. and Deandra Sanders. But fame moves fast, and sometimes relationships struggle to keep up. In 1998, after nearly a decade, the marriage came to an end. Chapter 2, The High-Profile Love. Just a few years later, prime time stepped into a new chapter, one that would capture headlines everywhere. In 1999, he married Pilar Sanders, a model and actress. Together, they had 3 children, Shiloh, Shadur, and Shalomi, the future stars of Colorado football. For years, they looked like the definition of a power couple. TV shows, interviews, red carpets, they seemed unstoppable. But behind the scenes, things were far more complicated. Their relationship became one of the most public divorces in sports history, a battle involving custody, courtrooms, and media drama. By 2013, it was all over, and Deion was left navigating one of the toughest emotional periods of his life. Chapter 3, Hitting Rock Bottom and Faith. At the peak of his pain, Primetime almost lost himself. He has openly admitted he hit rock bottom, even considering ending his life. But this moment became a turning point. Deion turned to faith, rebuilding his confidence, his purpose, and his identity. It was during this period that his focus shifted from being prime time to being Coach Prime, the leader, the mentor, the man of discipline and belief. His children became his foundation. Football became his calling, and life slowly began to rise again. Chapter 4, A New Love Story. Then, in 2012, Deion met someone who would help shape a new chapter of his life. Tracy Edmonds, a successful businesswoman and TV producer. Their relationship wasn't built on fame. It wasn't rushed. It was steady, patient, and grounded. For over a decade, the two built a quiet, supportive love, far away from the chaos that once surrounded him. They shared success, faith, and a deep connection. In 2022, they even announced their engagement. And although they later decided to part ways amicably in 2023, their story remains one of maturity, respect, and mutual growth. A love that changed both of them for the better. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay prime.